AWS billing and support is an often overlooked part of using AWS, and it can really save you in many situations if you don't know about it and you learn how to use it. So let's talk about one of the first things with AWS and billing and support, and it's this concept of AWS organizations. AWS organizations give you the ability to centrally manage access policies, right? So that's one thing that's important about organizations. It also gives you a way of controlling who has access to AWS services, and also allows you to consolidate billing. And this is really important because maybe you have lots of different types of accounts that you've got set up, a development environment account, a data science account, and you can consolidate all those and manage those privileges. So really, in a nutshell, it does things like give you policy-based account management, group-based account management, APIs that allow you to manage it, and also this concept of consolidated billing. And then in terms of security, you can control who has access to these different organizations, and you can have IAM policies that allow you to set that up across users, groups, and roles. Okay, let's talk about another part of the billing and support system, which is the billing and cost management. So why would you care about using this? Well, you can forecast costs, and that's a really important feature of the billing system, is what's my bill going to be next month? If you're at a startup and you have a burn rate, this is very, very important. You also can figure out what are the drivers of my cost. Is it EC2 instances, for example, or is it SageMaker? Am I doing too much machine learning training? And then also you can set different time intervals and look at what's happening and look at a usage report that tells you exactly what's happening. And so this is all available in something called the billing dashboard. And that billing dashboard is really, again, for a startup, a lot of times a very important aspect of what it is you need to look at. Let's talk through some of the billing components. Really, it's going to be AWS bills. That's going to be one component. Another one is going to be the Cost Explorer, where you can go through and you can see why you're getting the specific bill that you're getting. So is it, again, storage, disk IO? Why do I have a really high bill one month? And then also budget. And this is really important, let's say for students, is have you set up a budget where you get an alert if you use, let's say, over $5 per month, right? You can do lots with $5 per month, but you could set up an alarm that emails you as soon as you've reached that, and maybe you stop some resource that you left running. Let's say you set a SageMaker instance running and you forgot about it, and now you're getting an alarm, and this is really important. And then finally, cost and cost reports. These are important aspects of the billing system. Okay, let's move on to AWS support. AWS support is often an overlooked part of using AWS, but it's really important in production environments to know about the different options. So with AWS support, you can provide different plans that fit exactly what it is you're trying to do. So it could be anything from enterprise support to let's say, again, a student-based support, and they offer different capabilities. And in some cases, those capabilities could be you could spin up and provision, in the case of enterprise support, pre-warm something because you're going to get 1 million viewers in the course of an hour. In fact, I've done this at companies. We've talked to enterprise support. They've warmed up AWS and made it so that it would be responsible for like a very large amount of traffic. Also with AWS support, it can do things like give you guidance about how to use a service. And a lot of times that's through something called a TAM, or a technical account manager. And also the support system has free tools like Trusted Advisor, and also there's a support concierge. And this support concierge is a way of looking through your billing system and providing more insight into why you're getting a certain bill that you're getting. And you could maybe talk to them about lowering your costs through reserving instances. Okay, so what are the kinds of support plans that are available? So there's basic support, and you get that for free when you sign up for an account. And that's things like the health dashboard, discussion forums. And then there's developer support. And what developer support does is allows you to actually create support tickets. And so with developer support,
This is often a good account where if you want access to guidance and technical support, but you have some software development skills. And then there's also a business level support, and this is if you're running production workloads, you have multiple things actually set up. And then finally, there's enterprise support. And with enterprise support, this is if you really need something like 1 hour access to a technician. This is a resource that you can actually pay for. So let's talk about some of the different things that happen on these different plans and case severity. So with basic here, again, that's what you get for free. Really, there is no support. So you have to manage it yourself by just reading things on case study blogs or reading white papers. And then in terms of, again, developer support, you actually have the ability to file a ticket and you can get a response in, let's say, 12 hours. And then in the case of a business plan, you actually do get 24/7 access. And if it's an urgent issue, you can get somebody to help you in the case of an hour. Let's say you're training a machine learning model and it breaks and you need that model for your company. Well, you could file an urgent ticket and ask them, what's happening? I need your support. And then in the case of enterprise, so this is business. In the case of enterprise, you can actually get support in actually 15 minutes or less. And so this could be an instance where maybe your main web server that provides customer products has gone down, and you can file a ticket, say it's urgent, it's stopping you from doing business, and then you can immediately get someone to help you out. So depending on what it is you're doing, really these support options can be very helpful and actually cost efficient, because in the case of even enterprise support, you're actually using the experts instead of having to hire into that role yourself. And so the support system can be another way to use the cloud in a very efficient way as you leverage the power of the experts.